It's just another expiration Friday. Whoa, whoa. Checking in on my trades. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Coming to you live, recorded live, right, Bart? Yes, recorded live here in the Fortress of Solitude Studios in the farm fields of Valparaiso, Indiana. It is the first day of September. Football is in the air. Do. Go, Pack, go. Got my eyeballs on the Tesla taking on the chin a little bit today. So watching them over on the Big Mac. It is 10:27 a.m. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at it now. Look at this thing. 1754. It was 1.755 a second ago when I was just about to go hit record, and then my lady friend called me. So she's getting her nails did. So she wanted to let me know that the inspection video from Kennedy Mazda had been sent. I don't know why to her instead of me, because my Mazda's in for an oil change, and then they want to change the air filter and the cabin filter. That's fine. So we're up $5,600 today. 1 week we're up $25,000, and then 3 months we're at what? $102,879. So a nice little run going on here. Let's check on the positions, the pose-ish. We got the ABV 152.50 calls. So ABV is currently at what? 148-ish? 148.20. So those calls are sitting pretty right there. I did, this is my first video of the week. I apologize for that. But I am back in the saddle right now. But I was making some trades, one of which was AMD, $99 put, and that's 98% in the profit. We got an Amazon 129 put, two of those actually, and that is at 98% profit. We do have an Amazon call at 135. We bought those shares last week for what? What did we buy those? 133 and change, I think. Close to, 133.79. We just bought them for fun, put a call on, and then also rolled it. So we did collect some dollar bills in doing so. So let's look at, let's go back to that. Let's go back to that call and see what would we be looking at if we rolled it right now. Could we roll it out and make some money in 1 week? And if so, how much would that annualized percentage be? So let's look at 135, because we got to cover this 290. Have to cover the $3 have to cover the $3 debit there. So we could go at the 135, and it would be $70 bills. So if we look at $70, if we make $70 on 13,500, right? 7 days in the trade, annualized 365 days. That's 27%. But for some reason, I'm thinking I might let those go and just take my premiums on the original call, the rolling of the call. Let's see what those are, by the way. Let's see if we can find them. You're down here somewhere. Hey, that says 91% buy. Shouldn't you just roll that and roll it some more? I think we might be able to let it go and then find ourselves in a position to buy it back lower if we want to do so. But we did the original call on August 22nd. That was your anniversary. It was 25 years of blissful marriage to my lady friend. $119 we collected there, and then we did roll it for 94. Okay, so we've got that money going, plus the share appreciation between the 133.79 that we paid and then the 135. And yeah, we'll leave some money on the table right there, but we'd have to roll it in the money anyways in order to cover that debit. So we might let Amazon go at that number. That's fine. Crispr, $50 calls. That's under pressure as well, right? Yeah, big time. So 51.30 on the Crispr. I think we bought these for 47.50. Yeah, 100 shares at 47.50. So we've got $250 in share appreciation plus the 100. No, where is it at? Plus the $85 in the call. So we may let the Crispr go also. Whoa, just being daring. Let's take a look at, though, if we rolled if we rolled the position, what would that do on the Crispr? So let's go to that call that is currently in the money. And if we click on the roll, if we roll out the barrel, we have to cover a $1.20 a debit. So we'd go down here on the 168. That would be 50. Whoa, that'd be $87. 87. That sounds like a lot. So it'd be $87 on 5,000 divided by 7 multiplied by 365. What is it? That doesn't seem right. Oh, now it's back down. There was just a tiny little glitch in there. So let's try that again. $35 on 5,000 divided by 7 multiplied by 365. That's 37% on the Crispr. So we might roll that. Or we might let it go. I don't know. I'm in a, the word on the street is now, I can't tell you from personal experience because I've only been trading since November 23rd, 2022. So I didn't experience September and October last year, but apparently word on the street is historically those are down months. So if I can let some calls go at a profit, maybe I do so. So we'll consider that. Might let the Crispr go. Canadian Solar, it's at 96% profit on those 4 contracts, $25 puts. However, our $27 calls, 2 contracts on that, those are under pressure because it's in the money at $28, $28.22 to be exact. Canadian Solar, I found them when I was researching Enphase. So I like Enphase because of TJ and my friends online, and also found Canadian Solar, which looks like a fabulous company as well. So what did we pay for those? What did we pay when we bought those? 26 and change, right? Yeah, 26.54. So not a lot of share appreciation there on our $27 calls. So let's see what it would be to roll those 2 contracts. Should be decent. Should be some action because volatility is a little higher than most, little high beta. Little high beta, low beta, better than Masta beta, apparently. That's a terrible dad joke. Roll this position. If we rolled it out 1 week, we got to cover a $1.23 on that debit. And it's not much, is it? Not too much. $30 on what? 5,400. $30 on 5,400 divided by 7 multiplied by 365. That's, well, it's 28.9%. That's not horrible. Not horrible on a company that you like. So we'll consider that. Double Dog Dare You, Datadog right here with $88 puts, 98% in the profit. We'll let those ride out into the sunset. Put this Deer 380 put Deer on. When was that? That was about 2 weeks ago, wasn't it? August 21st. So indeed. And currently Deer should have just bought the stock then. Currently Deer trading at 416. So I would imagine our 380 puts are under no pressure for today. And so we'll let those ride out into the sunset. Enphase 119 puts are at 98.95 profit. Johnson & Johnson, though, this one's in the money. So we've got a 162.50 put on Johnson & Johnson, and it's currently trading at 160.75. Wah, wah, wah. Let's pull up Johnson & Johnson. When is the next divvy? So do we roll it or do we just take it on the chin and take? So they just had an ex-dividend date. How dare they? How dare they? So we'll look to roll that. If we roll it, what would we be doing? Roll this position, cover a 176 debit there. If you rolled it a week, 4 to 2, so it'd be $42. Whoa, messed that up. Sorry about that. Let's try it again. $42 bills. on $16,250 divided by 7 days and then multiplied by 365. So 1 week be 13.4%, which of course isn't anywhere near the other math we were doing. However, this is Johnson & Johnson. Little different scenario. So it'd be like forcing a dividend upon it right now of $41 for 1 week. So say if you were able to collect $41 a week for 52 weeks, yeah, you'd be at 21 a 32. So if that was an actual dividend, you'd take that all day and twice on, drum roll please, Sunday. So we'll watch Johnson & Johnson today, probably roll that put out there. We've got the Merck calls are at 94.19 profit because Merck's like 108 right now, 108 and change. Enphase 3950 calls, 10 contracts there. That's at 83%. Pfizer must be up today. And it's at 3581. So our 3950s are not anywhere near trouble. But so I should probably sell some calls. We'll probably roll this call at the end of the day. And then I've got a bunch of other Pfizer shares that we might consider selling some calls on as well today to collect that weekend theta. Riot, come on, feel the noise. Girls, rock your boys. We go wild, wild, wild. We went wild on the Riot and got 950. We got 5 contracts at $9.50 puts. That's at 95% profit. Snowflake at 98.91% profit, 143 puts. Sofi, we've got 5 contracts at $8 expiring today on a put. That's at 88.89 profit. I know I looked at Sofi earlier, it had a little red on it, but it was nowhere near $8. Oh yeah. It's up today, almost 2% at 883. So good to go on the SO and the FI puts. And then United Health, I thought it overreacted yesterday and it was down big. So I put on 1 contract at a 475 put. So, that's $47,500 in the collateral, and they're down again. Whoa. Is that a little tear that trickled down your face? Oh boy, they're down again today. So right now, as it stands, I would be taking those shares at 475, and it's trading at 474.84. And let's check on the United Health as far as their next dividend and see what we think. So, we may take those shares at 475 there, Junior, and collect the $188 in dividend and then sell calls. You see what they're at dividend wise. They got dividend safety of A plus, dividend growth of A, dividend yield of B, dividend consistency of A. That kind of looks like my report card. Keg stands A plus, gym class A, weight training B, and study hall A. That looks like my report card there. Now the valuation of D, that looks more like geometry. D, that's earth science. C plus, that was probably English. So you're just entertaining yourself again. Wall Street has them as a strong buy. United Health is pretty good hedge against a downturn in the economy as well. And why is that? Because people get sick whether the market's good or bad. In fact, when the market's bad, they actually get sicker. That is a known fact. Still checking on the Tesla, currently trading at 247. Up, just went over 248, down $10 today. So wondering about a put on that. So we'll keep an eye on the Tesla. So where were we? I don't know. You just keep talking. So let's find out. So we might take those. If we could take those shares, because I like to do the wheel of fortune. Sometimes even you start with that training wheel where you put on the put credit spread, then you sell the long leg at a profit, take your shares, on the put, collect the next dividend, and then start selling calls. So we'll keep an eye on the United Health as well. So where were we? So we got Valero. Whoa, we have Valero at 132. It's sitting at 76% profit. We should be good to go on the Valero. It is at, oh boy, we have a decision to make there. I didn't realize it was up over 132 today. So those may be called away today if we allow it. So I'll run the numbers. I won't bore you with them right now. So I'm going to run the numbers on rolling those. Valero, because my thesis for the rest of the year. I mean, what I am anticipating just a bit of a dip in oil prices, which Devon Energy, Valero, ExxonMobil, all of those positions that I have, of course, will then take a dip. Then I thought I could re-enter it at the lower numbers, because then after that, I think oil's going to 100 a barrel. So if it does, all those positions will be swimming in it. Black gold, Texas tea. So that means Exxon's probably, I would imagine, over $112 now then, because look where it's at, showing that it's down $580, 400%. It could be up over 113. So let's check it out right now. Drum roll, please. ExxonMobil at 112.43. So another decision to make there. Because if it was just over 111, ExxonMobil I'd let go. Valero I'd probably keep. Because when I watch ExxonMobil, it has a tendency to move into the 1.0s a lot. So if we look at ExxonMobil, and let's check on, let's go 1 month, only 1 month, just to see how often they get under 110. You could see how much they bounce around. We go here, you see them, they're at 107.55, 107.66, all the way at 105.72. And then we had this little run here where they were dancing between 105.94 in 106.73, and then they've gone up. Now this could be that rise, and there may not be another pullback for all I know, and that would be a bad move to let those go, Valero and ExxonMobil. But sometimes you gotta roll the dice and take your chances, because if I can let them go at 111, which is what I have those calls on the board for, and then anything under that, if I can get in at 109, 108, 107, I'd be like, hello, hooray, let the show begin. I feel ready. Little Alice Cooper for you there. Seen him in concert multiple times. So what else we have on the board? Okay, so next would be Zscaler. It's at 99.01%. We put a 136 put on I think it was Monday. Again, it was one of those, I should have just bought it, right? Because Zscaler's we're over here at 158. And what were they that day? Do I have them on the board? I do. I got them on the big board here. So what day was that? Monday I put that trade on? I think it was Monday. August 28th. So that would have been Monday. Okay, so what was Zscaler trading at on the Monday? Give me 5 days on the board there, and let's see. Yeah, so they were trading in the low 140s, like between 141 and 142. I should have just bought them, but you know how we do. We like to start with that put. Because I did research on Zscaler, but it wasn't in depth. But what I found was I would be safe at a 136 put, collect how much? $101 on one contract. So I'm like, okay. But look what they've done. They've just skyrocketed in the night, afternoon delight. So let's look at you're saying things people don't even know what you're talking about. Some people do. Wink, wink. Know what I mean? So there you go, right there. August 28th, 141. Now is at 158. So that put is just fine. I think that's the last one of the day. Is that correct, Amundo? Yeah. So yesterday I did sell, though, 8 contracts on Palantir. They were downtown to Chinatown yesterday. So I sold 8 contracts, $14 puts. So we'll keep an eye on that for next week. I'm not done today, though, because we got some decisions to make on calls. We're taking a close look at the Tesla. In fact, let's look at it right now because it's going down again, making another little dip down. So currently trading at 246.62, down $11.44. So we might consider a put option on them. But because of them and some of the other big boys, I might be letting a handful of these calls go, like, again, rolling the dice, taking chances on missing some upside. But, just as we've been on here, I told you right before I got on the phone with Stacy, this was at 1.755. And when we got on, it was at 1.754. And now it's at 1.752. So something's amiss. So we'll keep an eye on all of this. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you are indeed a subscriber of this lovable channel. Like the video, leave me a comment, share it with one of your good friends, and I'll see you in the next episode.